We all knew that this was coming. We saw it when SVB went through that situation. We saw it when Bank of America and Wells Fargo was going through their situation. And every single time we see a bank closing up, we knew that something major was coming. That something major has come. A lot of people are facing their SHTF moments. Where is my money? How can I access my money? What do I do? How many loops and hurdles am I going to have to jump to get my money that I work for, to pay my bills, to take care of my family, to have for emergencies, to have for retirement? That is what is happening right now. Let's talk about this.
I really wanted to get it right, trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight.
They say vaults are empty. They say people are doing bank runs. Before we get too far into this, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it out. Comment down below. And now we can get into it. So, major bank abruptly closes all locations, leaving customers trying to locate their money. How's that movie go? Show me the money. That's what a lot of people are saying right now. Show me my money. So this is going to be a short story, but I definitely am looking forward to reading your comments below. A bank has failed, forcing federal regulators to grapple with the fourth Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC, takeover this year. The fourth one, you guys. The small Kansas-based Heartland Tri-State Bank failed in late July following three much larger mid-sized banks that failed at the beginning of March. Those banks failed. So Heartland Tri-State Bank collapsed in late July. Heartland is the first bank to fail since First Republic in early May. The Kansas Bank Commissioner closed Heartland and appointed the FDIC as the receiver. The FDIC insured deposits up to $250,000 during the bank failure. The FDIC then transferred the deposits to another local bank called Dream First Bank. And we're going to circle back around to those insured deposits. Dream First agreed to reopen all of Heartland Tri-State's branches and assume all the deposits. Depositors who had Heartland Tri-State accounts now have Dream First bank accounts. All Heartland depositors can still access their money so far by writing checks, using an ATM, or using their debit cards. You should continue to make your payments, including escrow payments, as usual. The terms of your loans will not change. So they still want you to give them money, even though they close all those locations to your money. So back to the FDIC insuring deposits up to $250,000 during a bank failure. They're going to stop doing that because more and more banks will be failing. There's no way they're going to keep shelling this money out. So I don't say go run and take your money out the bank. But if that's what you choose to do, do it. I do say don't have all your eggs in one basket. Okay? Because if one bank go down, you need to at least have some money in another bank, or you need to have some money and money on your persons, like where you, not on you, but where you can get it if you need it. Okay? You don't want to be out there in an emergency and you don't have any money. You know you have money, but you don't have access. In other banking news, I found this story once I got done with that one. It says, no money. Final days before major bank with 2,600 locations closes 29 branches, as it says customers need evolve. Meaning they don't need the brick and mortar locations. We've had this conversation before. And if you're new to my channel, please check out my banks closing playlist where I have different banks that's closing, why they're closing, and what you possibly can do to help yourself in this situation. So let's jump into this story. And if you haven't hit the like button so far, what are you waiting for? Okay, I'm bringing you this news you can definitely use and share with others. I will leave the link to this story in the description box. Well, to both stories in the description box so that you can read it in full yourself. It says that a big bank will be saying goodbye to nearly 30 locations shortly as consumer habits change. For many years now, customers have been shifting, doing most tasks online, and banking is no different. Y'all, these closures are happening next week. Breaking news. PNC is closing these locations in 5 states on August 19th. PNC's reason for deciding to shut down a total of 29 branches on Saturday, August 19th. We have grown our PNC branch footprint over the past 5 years by building out new branches and through acquisitions. While total industry branches have declined, we also make decisions to close branches as customers' needs evolve. As part of its plan, PNC is targeting to automate 60% of its branches to adapt to consumer changes. That represents more than 1,000 of its locations. So I'm about to give you the locations. So on August 19th, PNC will be closing branches mostly located in major grocery stores, and I've done a story about this, including Giant Food and Stop and Shops. The states impacted negatively by the August 19 closures include Maryland, Virginia, Florida, Alabama, and Indiana. So I have the addresses here, and I'm going to throw them in here because it's too many for me to name off. So I'm going to add it to this video. That way you can see the addresses and if it's one near you. It goes on to state that the move by PNC comes after it closed 47 branches on June 23rd, which were spread across 15 states. I gave that to you in a different video. You can check my bank closing list, playlist. As PNC shifts to focus itself away from brick and mortar locations, the bank aims to shut down a total of 127 branches. Outside of banking, more brick and mortar locations are closing. For example, the once mighty Kmart will close its last New Jersey location in the fall. So that's a bonus that I'm giving you guys right here. That I actually thought all the Kmarts would close, but there's a Kmart in New Jersey and it will be closing in the fall. CVS plans to shutter at least 300 stores per year through 2026. I have that in my stores closing playlist. And discount chain Tuesday Morning has gone bankrupt, and it's roughly 200 locations will close, and I've covered that story as well. So I'm telling you, you want to be subscribed to Tommy Bites TV and turn your notifications on, because sometimes I post more than one video a day, so you can stay in the know. Okay, this is news you can use. Hopefully news you can share, and maybe occasionally news you can't use. But either way, I'll bring it to you here because I want you to be prepared. I want you to have your home stocked up in case you're one of the ones that lose your job, or someone you know in your family lose their job. They knew about jobs going away, so they stocked their homes up with food and medication, etc. So that's one less worry that they have when they don't have that paycheck coming in week to week or every other week. And I do this because I care. I do this because it concerns me. And I hate to see that the news does not cover every single thing. which I know they can't cover everything, but can you at least touch on it for a second? Other than things that, you know, we can't use. That's not going to help us. So, get prepped up, guys. Don't forget, container ships are stuck in the Panama Canal. U.S. containers are stuck. Deliveries will be delayed. Prepare now. Stock up your homes for fall and winter. I love you, but God loves you more. He created only one you. Be the best you that you can be. And when you are, go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on Tommy Bites TV. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Take me on a treasure hunt.
I want to thank each of you personally for signing up and joining the membership. If you would like to join, click the button on the home screen.
Oh, I wish it was me.